Acor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Cincinnati. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First carry here from Kyren Williams. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to bring this one back. Less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From his end zone, it's Jaquan Jackson. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He's up the sideline to the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. B.J. Hill shuts it down there.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Ward. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
And the Titans.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, The receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On first down, Ward. Open right side is a Buffalo. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Head up. This is right. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle by Demetrius Knight. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Ward. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And the Titans are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Williams trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Here's Ward. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Another try with Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On one, ready?
3rd and 7.
Gun. Shot. Wide 80. Shot.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Handoff. Running left is Brooks. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's get set. Shot. Wide 80. 11 Thomas. Twelve. 11. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Give, it's right. Up the sideline at the 35. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
We are through 1. It's the Titans out to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right cut. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight ends. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open man. Downfield. Chase has it. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown Cincinnati. His 4th TD grab of the season. On his McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Makes the score Titans 21, Bengals 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 1, ready? Let's get set. 180.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On the carry, it's Williams. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To throw is Ward. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now it's Ward. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, this is Perine. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Wide 80. Eleven. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow going for it all. And that is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right shot. Eleven. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That's pumped by Brooks. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
On one, ready? Let's get set. Right 80. Right shot.
Now, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
10 at the 32-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A toss, and here's Brooks. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They need to get to the 22, but now face
Here we go.
3rd down.
Big 13. Big 11.
Come on, baby, let's go.
12. Stop.
Burrow. That is hot. Finding Higgins. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal.
11. 12.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Now it is 1st and goal.
11. Cut. Right 80. What is that? 11 MT, 11 MT. Start.
Burrow now. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Bengals 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, a run for right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
To throw on second down is Ward. Now a shot here, deep middle. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Nice up. Start.
Burrow working in the pistol. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up second and
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's get set. 180. Nice up. Start.
A first down throw for Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
180. 180. Shot.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Cincinnati first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground,
and he's in! Mike Gesicki, touchdown Cincinnati.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
28 all. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Zone read, it's a give to Wright. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Shotgun snap for Wolf. This one popped in the air and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
11, Thomas. Let's get set. Can. Stop. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibah. And he's in! Andre Yosibah. Touchdown, Bengals. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On first down, it's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to let this one go deep. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Ward now on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Ward. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Stop!
Play action now. It's Burrow. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he'll take this one in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
McPherson to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to right. He managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Out of the gun, Ward. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
44 yards on the play.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards. got 1st and 10. Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense, let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11. Kahad. 180. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Kahad.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Yosifov. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
On 1st down, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And Pearson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Titans 34. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A give here to Wright. Taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On 1st down, Ward. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Makes the score Eagles 56. Titans 34.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Carry here for Wright. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw, it's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the
So
play.
no shortage of
And the
offense in this one as
Titans first
we
down.
end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Ward. This is part 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't
That
get...
is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air again, Ward. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
56. Titans 42.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. What is that? 11 Thomas. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
That's good.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Stop.
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Is this set? Stop. Right 80. What is that? Stop.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
The Bengals out and ready to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Ward. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will cut the deficit to 7.
Bengals 56. Titans 49. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Start.
They go play action for Burrow. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
Start. 180. Hot.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. That's complete. It's Yosibov. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11. Here we go. Start.
Carry now for Brooks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
That's another.
And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
7-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 11. Start.
They'll drop to throw. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Right 80. Dot.
On second down, it's Brooks. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go. Dot. 12. Dot.
Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him.